Hello everyone, I'm Drew.
And I'm Delco.
Welcome to the D&D show. Today we want to do something a little different. The last few videos we've been shooting at the shop where we work, and we've been doing it about 4:30 in the morning, so it's a little early. I aren't always quite awake at the time, so figured we'd get outside where it's nice, fresh air, nice night. It's a little breezy, so bear with us with the wind. And anyway, we've been talking about compassion the last few videos, and it's just a really important topic, and we're just going to kind of keep going with that. And with that, turn it over to Delco.
We're talking about compassion, as you know, and how we treat each other and how we interact with each other and how we tend to react to certain things. Tonight, we're going to transition from compassion to what we focus on. We were talking about earlier, Drew was giving me a scenario which he's going to share with us a little bit later. But most of the time, when we focus on the wrong things, it seems to consume us and it seems to lead us down the wrong path. And I think it's important that we focus on positive things in our lives, positive people. If you need people to talk to give you positive reinforcement, I think that's important to do that as well. Try to surround yourself with positive people, because we so often say that, oh, I wouldn't do this or I wouldn't do that, and we find ourselves doing the very things that we said that we wouldn't do because we lose focus on what we're supposed to be doing in the first place. I think that it's important that we try to, like I said, find people that are positive. Sometimes it's hard to do. Sometimes you can be a positive role model to someone else, and then it could help them in turn become a positive person. So I think when we take the focus off us and we put it into other things and other people, I think that it will change the way that we view things and the way that we are towards each other and towards those, I guess, that we come into contact with.
Definitely want to surround ourselves with positive people. It's one of the things I always appreciate working with Delco. I heard one time that we are like a thermostat in a room. You have the power to set the temperature in the room, and when you're warm, people can sense it, and when you're cold, people can sense it. And when you're focused on yourself, people can sense it. And there's just a lot of self-centeredness out there today. And as far as the focus goes, I heard a pastor giving an example once about a guy who was teaching his daughter how to drive, and they were on the road and they were coming up to a curve, and there was somebody jogging on the side of the road, and he told his daughter to watch her lane and stay focused on where she's going with the vehicle, not to pay so much attention to the jogger. And as soon as he got done saying that, they were coming into the curve, and she took her eye off the road and started watching the jogger, and sure enough, she started heading right for that jogger. And the moral of that little story was, as simple as it was, what you focus on will literally suck you in. And just we really need to be careful what we're filling our lives with, and the things we're focused on. If we're focused on ourselves, then we don't really have the time or the energy or the awareness of those around us to be able to help those that might be dealing with tough circumstances or just life in general. There's a verse in Corinthians that talks about we go through certain things that when we get through them, it not only makes us stronger, but we can also come alongside somebody else who might be going through the same thing or something that you can relate to. And when we're so focused on ourselves, we miss out on those opportunities, and we miss out on those chances to maybe make a difference in somebody else's life. And so just want to challenge everybody. Something as simple as driving down the street. Somebody might be going a little slow for you. They might pull out in front of you, cut you off. You don't know what that person might be going through. You don't know where they just came from, where they're going. They could have just got the worst news in the world. They may not, but you never know. It's kind of like that homeless guy on the corner that has the sign and they're asking for money. You don't know what their background is. You don't know what they're up to. But it's not up to us to judge those people. We just want to take some time, slow down a little bit, like we've said before, and just try to put ourselves in the other person's shoes, and making sure we're focusing on the right things, the positive things. The negativity just brings you down, and it brings everybody else down that's around you, and you're no good to anybody when you're down in the dumps. So just stay positive, stay focused, and with that, anything else you want to say?
I just say stay positive, stay focused, and have compassion towards one another. And anything that you do, just have compassion and have a positive mindset. Be positive. Be positive.
With that, I think we'll call it a wrap, and we'll see you in the next video.
All right. See ya.
Have a good one.